When this club was founded, it was founded from another motorcycle club that's actually still in this community. And they left, the founders left that motorcycle club because those females didn't ride. So they wanted to be a part of a motorcycle club with ladies that actually owned and rode their own motorcycles.
When we founded the club, that's really what we put out there. We built our reputation on a riding club, and most male clubs will point out our club as, oh, those are the girls that ride.
We always try to be trendsetters, whether it be our apparel that we wear, whether it be the events that we throw. Because we were one of the first in the area, we put in a lot of work to get the respect that we deserve as female motorcycle riders. A lot of lady motorcycle clubs don't ride. They call themselves motorcycle clubs, but you'll have like 15 girls and 4 of them have bikes. I believe 80% of the members in each club to have and own their own motorcycles.
It annoys me when I see all these girls out at parties and they have like best, most rep female club, and they have like 20 people in the party with their colors on. Oh, we riders, blah 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 blah. But then when it's time to be on twos and actually be riding, you see like 1 or 2 people in the club, which is whack. Like if you're riding, be out on your bike.
I've spoken to a lot of clubs from New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and they we say, we're Speedy's Motorcycle Club, and they're like, okay, cool. Do you guys ride? So that's the first question.
Right.
And I'm saying, we're a motorcycle club, of course we ride.
The attitudes that I kind of got from the other clubs weren't as welcoming, weren't as friendly. Some had some reputations, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't really want to be associated with that.
And they all seem pretty cool, all professional women. They're all about something, not just hanging out. Heather's our president. She is probably one of our best riders that we have.
So everybody said that Heather is the baddest female rider in the area. That's true?
Pretty much, yeah.
So tell me what makes her the baddest.
Don't say baddest rider, that sounds lame. Respected.
Heather said that she's the best.
Right, Heather said she was. No, that's what it was. They didn't say Heather was, they said Heather said she was.
If there's somebody else out here,
They haven't came out.
we ain't seen them yet. Heather is like the only girl in this area that rides circuit track. I mean, dragging knees. If you didn't know she was a girl, you would think it was a straight dude out there doing all of that.
So I would ask guys that would be on the track, or guys that I knew how to ride, and I'd be like, yeah, you heard about somebody named Heather? And they're like, oh yeah, she's Speedy, right? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, she could ride. I'm like, what you mean she could ride? Like, what? I mean, I could ride. They're like, oh no, fall back. You know what I'm saying? No, she could ride. And I was like, oh, okay. So I kept getting those different responses from like everybody.
Right.
So I was like, all right, she might be able to ride. Then I rode with her. And I was like, oh, she could ride.
Speed Divas outride any female group in this area.
Right.
I mean, I haven't seen a girl group that can outride. Like my president's claim to fame is that she's the best rider in the DMV,
okay.
And I haven't seen anybody beat her.
Technically, if you start thinking that you're in a wreck, you should probably go home. Because the worst thing you can do is get on your bike with the thought of you wrecking. And a lot of times, if I start having those thoughts, I go home.
Christy had lost her bike because she had gone down. It was horrible. That was my first accident I ever witnessed. It was so scary for me, and I kind of fell back a little bit after that.
Whether you go down on a track, whether you go down on the street, in your driveway, I've seen people go down in an apartment complex, it's all the same.
My very first wreck was on my very first bike, which was a 2000 Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R. It was around the corner from my house. I had the bike for April, May. I had the bike for 3 months, and a car pulled out in front of me, and I didn't know how to react. So I slammed on the brakes, and the bike threw me forward. I broke my collarbone, and I cracked some ribs.
When I first got my bike, my mom, she just said, make her the beneficiary. She was like, as long as I'm the beneficiary, you can ride.
I got some battle wounds.
You only live once, I don't want to have any regrets.
If anybody wants to try something, do it. Just do it the safest and the best way possible with the best guidance.
I need a boyfriend that doesn't ride so that when I drop my baby off, he'll be at home and I'm on my bike.
What we're trying to do now is, now that everybody's, had started their families, had kids, or whatever we've done individually in our lives, just try to get back out there in the community.
It's difficult, and I didn't know that it was going to be this difficult. But I think what people fail to realize is women have kids.
Right.
And then I guess when the men are out on their motorcycles, because a lot of ladies in the club did marry motorcycle riders themselves. The guys are out riding, who's home with the kids, the ladies are home with the kids. And I like that we're so tight that we'll watch each other's kids. Like I can leave them in my house, I'll go to their house when they're not home. I like that relationship that we have. And I think that that's one of the better relationships that you can have in any kind of club, whether it's a sorority, motorcycle club, book club, anything like that.
My nickname is Boar. Kick Rock. They're on the website, Boar.
I hear what she said. She want her name changed too.
Boar.
No, she said Gigglers. I might call her.
No, that's not gonna happen. How about hairdresser? Because that's what she stays. Her hair stays pop. Yeah, I'll be like, Ivy, we gonna ride. She was like, oh, this came from the hairdresser. No.
See, I'm always down to ride. I don't care who I'm riding with. You know, I'm like, all right, we about to be on twos. Let's be out.
I like how I look on it. You know, I took a couple pictures on my on my friends' bikes who are guys, and I was like, dang, this bike makes my butt look fat. I need this bike.
I rode with guys when I started riding.
Okay.
And they pretty much taught me everything I knew. So then I started to see girls out, and then I saw these girls that were fast, and they were cute, and they looked like they had so much fun together.
We do it because we love it, not because it's the end thing to do, because everybody else is doing it.
First thing I do is go on 50. Like 50 is just like this straight road. And so just go on 50 and then just open it out. It's like, it's a rush that I can't even describe.
When I'm on my bike, I can like almost transform.
Right.
It's okay to have a little lip gloss on and outride a dude. Like, let's get it. Let's split cars with lip gloss on. I mean, why not?